What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the den. Apologize for the awkward silence. I guess we're gonna try to get this out before this fucking vent comes back on again. I'm your host, Ed Honcho. Man, every day you wake up, it's a blessing, and it is an extra blessing for me to get to chop it up with you guys. It is an honor, it is a privilege, and most of all, sincerely, it is my pleasure to get to just to get to speak with you guys each and every night. Um, and so this is something I'm thankful for. If you don't know, the den is the best conversation on the internet. You may ask why. If it's your first time here, feel I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You should know by now that this is the most interesting place in our little corner of the interwebs. Um, but got a lot of interesting things to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the new normal, how society has changed with this whole pandemic, and what happens afterwards. How do you prepare for what takes place? I want to know your thoughts and ideas on what is going to happen. When this lightens up, if you will. Let's see. Let's see who we got joining us, and then let's get into some good conversation, man. Let's go from there. I got the early bird crew. I got Jason S. I have John from New York, Miss Bell Coltrane. I don't even know what I wrote there. Broderick. I shouldn't give Broderick any early bird pistachios. M. Grace, K. Grace, the Grace family, gracing us with their lovely presence. Good to see you, ladies. Sweetberry, D. the Gamma, and somebody got it right at the end. I forgot to write it down. Miss Jen. I'm sorry, I forgot to write your name down. I knew you were in here, but I forgot to write it down. Players fuck up. What's the motherfucking deal to you all? H-Town Life for 335. What's the motherfucking deal? There it is. It's coming. Let me get the shout outs for done before it goes off. Barbara Ebron, what's the motherfucking deal? Wow, so you knew it was coming. So, while people party in the middle of the streets, well, it's unfortunate, and this is why people need structure and they need rules and all that other good shit. Um, Poppy and Nacho, what's the motherfucking deal? So a lot of stuff going down, right? Go down there. What you got to do, Sweetberry, is take him a case of Coronas, start handing them out, and see. Oh, she said she took a social hiatus, and I don't blame her, man. Sometimes you got to take a break from the social medias because they can work your nerves. You feel me? So, like I said, I want to talk about the new normal and how the U.S. will never be the same because of people who are partying in Sweetberry's neighborhood. We can blame all of this on them. We can talk about kids at spring break and how they've taken it back and everything else. We can talk about how the media has been swaying some of this conversation. We'll get into that a little bit. But I just want to talk about, I guess, I want to start talking about maybe, when I do my little monologues or whatever. What do I call them? Not monologues. The fucking, I had another term I was using. I guess this late. I've been up early. I started getting brain dead. Um, Fuck it. What was it? I forgot what it's called. Anyway, but just talk about things that have taken place around the world. So, apparently John Jones got arrested, had a gun or something like that, and possible DWI. It's unfortunate that you see people who have success. Success doesn't mean everything. You can make money, you can have success, you can do all these things and still not necessarily have your life together. Soliloquy was that word popped on, but that's not what I was looking for. It's another term, and I've used it a couple of times, and I just can't think of it right now. But Mr. El Lobo, how you doing this evening? Um, damn. I can't think of what it is. It's not a monologue. I don't know if it's some kind of it's a fucking proper term. Um, it'll come to me later. Anyway, um, that's very unfortunate. Has anybody? I know you're like Honcho. I thought you know fucking watch TV, Honcho. You talk all that shit about Netflix, Honcho. Has anybody been watching Tiger King? Right. I stumbled across the other day when it came out. Just randomly happened to cut on Netflix, right? And the only reason why, Miss Thang, what's the motherfucking deal? The only reason why is because I'm a fan of Joe Exotic. And the reason why I'm a fan of Joe Exotic, and y'all always say, Hunter, you hate the gays. This is not true. Um, because a while back when Trump was 2016 or so, he had threw his hat in the ring to run for president, right? But I think it was a joke. I think they had him on the. Colbert show, and they were making fun of him. And so I went to go see what he was about, and the Tiger King will reign supreme. I haven't finished. I'm only like a couple episodes in, but the reason why I was watching it is because I was just like, Joe Exotic, he's popped back up again. This may be interesting because he was very interesting in his little fucking crazy videos that he would put up. Um, as his little presidential campaign. Shout out to Tony. What's the motherfucking deal? I heard about this Chris Benoit documentary. Like I said, I got. I know I would say I want to watch it, and I probably do, but I know I'm not. Tiger King, I know I will. Hector, what's the motherfucking deal? Tiger King, I know I will, just because of the fucking shit, like because of the fucking videos that he put up when he was running for president. I got a couple of things on the list, like say Tiger King. I heard about the Chris Benoit thing, and there's something else everybody's been talking. Oh, the fucking Madam C.J. Walker shit. Oh my god, niggas, I hate you niggas. I hate niggas. I hate them so much. I hate niggas. I love black people. I hate niggas. And they ruined it for me. Oh my god. Um, and I think I was talking about this the other day, and I got sidetracked. So I want to make sure you know, I want to make sure I cover this in my opening spiel. Um, but Tiger King is interesting. I thought I was the only one um, that thought the Carol lady was crazy, but now apparently they're going to be doing like a mini series on her. And I forgot who they said. Some actress is supposed to play. I'm terrible with actors and actresses. Like if you're not like one of the main five motherfuckers, female actresses I'm the worst with. And then like I said, when it comes to like male actors, all I know is like Denzel, Will Smith, uh, and like Wesley Snipes. Matt Damon. Is it Matt Damon? I had Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio, like they were mixed up. They were like the same guy for me for years. Uh, don't fuck with cats. No, I haven't seen that. Let me jot that down. But I haven't seen that one. I haven't even heard of it actually. But I don't really fuck with cats, so I'm gonna take that advice. Um, man, and so, but yeah, that lady, she's crazy, right? And if you haven't watched it, I'm not gonna really ruin it for you because there's like some things that she's been accused of, and I believe it. But my thing is, right? She has this like, she's apparently not she doesn't have her own little private. She has a cat rescue. But if you've watched it, I want to know like what is the fucking difference? That's probably what I should have did the show about tonight. But maybe tomorrow night show we're gonna talk about Tiger King. So watch it. Watch Tiger King if you have a chance, and we'll talk about it on tomorrow's stream. But there's like this thing. There's like a app that you can use in Chrome that you can watch Netflix with friends, like anywhere. And I was thinking about maybe doing that. I was thinking about I don't know who all has Netflix or whatever, but there's like a Chrome extension where you can watch it with people. You can pause it and all that stuff. I don't know if you can communicate through the thing or not, how that works, but maybe that's a thing to do, or maybe we'll set it up and we can hop in the Discord and discuss it. So I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll do something crazy. Um, but yeah, right. So yeah, she's quote unquote rescuing, but her cats live shittier than everybody else's, right? And she's doing the exact same thing. You have people come pay to fucking come see your shitty cats. Your shitty cats have shitty enclosures. They're all fucked up looking. They have like a little eating area, and she's the ultimate hustler, right? Because they try to make everybody else look bad because they weren't paying the people that they had working for them very much. But she's got fucking cat slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like she's got fucking cat slaves, and she's got them working for free. And not only are they working for free, they're putting in years of work to get a better colored fucking shirt. Like yeah, you gotta get a year to get this shirt. If you get 2 years, you get you can get eligible for this shirt, and if you get 5 years, you get this shirt. And the bitch even said she don't even know half the people that work for her. Like she's a lunatic. At least the other dude, the one dude, he's a tiger pimp, right? I fuck with the tiger pimp. I don't even remember his name. Tiger King, he's gay, but you know, at least he's helping people out. Like people talking about he's doing them bad, but he's helping people that are like literally on the street, right? Like on the street, fresh out of jail, homeless, whatever you want to call it. And they were talking about the living conditions, but my thing is like living conditions, homeless on the street, or you know, Fucking fuck you, Trill. I knew Trill's gonna say so. This old hoe ass thing. Hoe ass Trill. You hoe ass Trill tonight. H-O-T. But yeah, right. But the other dude, yeah, he's on the brink. He's definitely he definitely likes the tenderonis. Shaolin, what's the motherfucking deal? But Tiger King, right? Tiger King is cool. Well, you know his name, Joe Exotic, which is the greatest name ever. Joe Exotic's a motherfucking gangster. I better not fuck with Joe Exotic. But Carol is a terrible person. So we're gonna talk about Carol. But like I say, if you get a chance, you watch Netflix. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. But I find that to be a very intriguing show. Something I want to talk about. Something I want to talk about. But it was like Matt. Like it took me watching the Departed to be able to tell like all of them apart. Like, because it's like Matt, it's Leo, and another one. Marky Mark. Like I'm telling you, because like I used to just I don't like watch movies, but I never like really got into the whole Hollywood thing. Never just like really got into celebrities. I just it's a movie, entertainment value. And so it took me watching The Departed to get everybody separated. Everybody was in the Born Identity to me. But there's a thing going on. I don't know if y'all saw it, right? And I tell y'all, there's some interesting things I follow on Twitter. And Charlotte, man, I hope everything's going right. We got to chop it up, man. But some interesting people I follow on Twitter. I like informative. I like motivational people. Not in the sense of hey, you can do it, everything is possible, but like financially motivating. People, give good game, advice, things of that nature, right? Because there's multiple areas of Twitter, right? And I'm in like a not well liked section of Black Twitter is where I'm primarily at, and that's Black Money Twitter. And all the rest of Black Twitter hates them. They call them all kind of names. LLC Twitter, they call them. They call them entrepreneur Twitter, like a bunch of shit. Like, and it's just made me come to realize how much Black people do not, or maybe it's young Black people, maybe it's just the Twitter motherfuckers. They don't like success. They don't like success. Like they hate it, and it's like God damn niggas, I hate y'all. I do love Black people, hate niggas. You know what I'm saying? And niggas come in all racist forms and everything, but Black niggas, they've really been working my nerves today. Because what happened here in Houston, right? What happened here in Houston is there's a lady, her primary income, she's a landlord, has a 32 unit building. What these scumbag motherfuckers did is because of the road. Matter of fact, I don't want to sway it because I've already did, but I want to know your thoughts on this. She has a 32 unit apartment complex or whatever, and because of the corona, whatever, the people, a lot of them out of work and all this other shit, they basically like banded together, which organized themselves. Apparently, somebody had to come up with this idea and get everybody together, and told this lady they're not going to pay rent. That they're not going to fucking pay rent. And this is her primary source of income. And so, she's like, not only are they not going to pay rent for this, like even when stuff gets back to normal, they don't want to pay the back rent to make up for it, and expect that to be just okay. That's cool. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And so I've come to find out, but it's not even like there's like this whole socialist Twitter shit going on. Motherfuckers think landlords are terrible. We talked about that briefly the other day. But people are like, well, that's her fault for having her, for being a primary. They're scumbags, they're slumlords, and all of this shit, right? Not knowing that a lot of landlords, you can't compare, individuals to these corporate, owners who own, a shit ton of complexes. And like I said, it's just been so much slander towards that. And I'm like, y'all don't want to own shit. Y'all don't want to have shit. Like, I don't comprehend it, right? But so they said that they're not going to pay rent because they're not working. And she's like, what do I do? And it's like a lose-lose for her. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lose-lose for her because if nobody pays, right? It's a tough time. Nobody's really working. The Trump checks are coming. So maybe I would say, fuck it. You're not going to get any money anyway. Kick them all the fuck out, right? Kick them all the fuck out. Start fucking fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'd kick them all the fuck out. But what they were saying is that, now that they banded together, come together, it's a bad look for her because you know how quickly somebody will run to the news. She's kicking us out. It's Corona. We're not making any money. She's treating us poorly. But and the full story will never get told. The media loves to sensationalize some shit, so they would definitely spin it and make her look bad, right? And then it would be, people still don't need a place to live, but it would look bad on her, and then finding new tenants and all that. But I said, fuck it, kick them all out. You know, maybe you can get you some fucking application fees. Maybe that'll pay whatever you got. But people have been going crazy over this, right? So this one goofy bitch post some shit, and I forgot. And she's like, "Well, let's just assume everybody's rent is 1,500, which is an assumption because nobody knows. She didn't state all that. And then 1,500 times 32, and then times 12. And I think I forgot what it came out to be. I mean, hold on, let me pull up my mask because I was doing shit. But anyway, and she's like, and then assume she's been doing this for, for 10 years. It comes to like 5.7 something million dollars, right? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, so see, she has $5.7 million, like not taking into account. Yes, that let's do the math. You saw, shout out to 335, man. Yeah, and it's like there are lots of fees associated with the ownership. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they talking about like how much did it cost for her to pay this building to be mortgaged? I'm sure she probably has a loan out on this. Like, so it's not like she just owns it. She's just raking in all this fucking money. There's expenses you have to pay. If you have people working for you, you got to pay. Like, some motherfuckers are acting like she's just automatically sitting on like $6 million. Nobody knows if she's owned it for 10 years. This could be her first fucking. This could be her first 6 months of ownership. Like, nobody knows any of this shit. But because some goofy bitch just started adding a bunch of random numbers together, like just made up a bunch of numbers, had like no factual basis. She could be charging motherfuckers $1,000. She could be charging 800. It might be 2,000. Who knows? Nobody knows the fucking numbers, right? She didn't put all that out there. But just because some goofy bitch like put that out there, people are like going crazy over it. And I don't care if it was a fucking $100 a rent. I say fuck them all, kick them all out, go find a place to live. Because basically, say she can't pay the money, can't pay the mortgage. Say there's a mortgage or whatever you call it on a, I guess it would be a commercial building or whatever. I don't know if you call it commercial, but multi-family unit, whatever it's called. And she can't pay that. Guess what happens? Everybody gets kicked out anyway, right? So, like, you playing yourself. And my thing would be, it would be understandable if you said, hey, either try to talk to her, work something out, or let's say, come back and, let's make a payment plan for the months that we missed. Like, man, do you understand? One, nobody's getting their fucking leases renewed. Fuck all of them. Like, it's nobody's getting their lease renewed. Like, as soon as this shit is over, you're out of here. So I hope y'all plan on fucking moving or whatever. But again, like I said, it's her primary source of income, so she's tripping on money. And again, I'm sure she has to pay for this property, right? Shout out to Just Sarah. Jermaine is here. What's the motherfucking deal? Let me see anybody else I may have missed. Shout out to John. But yeah, man, get them the fuck out of there. Fuck them all, dog. Like, and I'm saying this, not to be condescending, but like, that's not how the fucking game works. You know what I'm saying? And they, that's what I mean. Like, there's a look. I'm sure there's some females in the company. They better get out there and start selling some ass. Like, they better do something. Look, I'm start OnlyFans. Start something. Like, how you just gonna sit there and not pay? Because I know you're not going to the car dealership saying that shit. Because the car dealership ain't hearing that shit. I bet you paying that funky ass car note, even though you're not driving that bitch nowhere. Like, so my thing is like, she's in such a fucking dilemma. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you think I wouldn't? Because they talking about they're not gonna go back and back pay, and then you're not gonna make up for any of this, man. Like, shit. I'm telling you, that's actually a great idea, just here. When I need to, I'm gonna be on. I told myself I'm on shirt game tomorrow. I got some things to create. I've been doing a lot of studying. Okay, because like I said, there's when I talk about the new normal. When I talk about new normal, you weren't in here, and I was expecting Heidi to make a joke, but she wasn't in here when I said something the other day, so that's funny. But my thing is like, man, fuck them, like, because it's like, you know, what did DMX say? The wise philosopher DMX say, if it's fuck me, nigga, then it's fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Because that's basically what you're telling me. Fuck you. I'm gonna live on your property. You not finna do shit with it. You not gonna fucking you're not gonna do nothing about it, and I'm gonna stay here. And then when everything gets fixed, no matter however many months it is, you know, you just gonna have to deal with it. You gonna have to figure it out. And they came together as a collective, like y'all plotted on me, like y'all moving like little fucking dirty rats in the cracks and crevices and plotted on me, and just came together and formed some type of fucking tenant union. And just say you're not gonna fucking man kiss my black ass. Ain't no motherfucker way. Like y'all would be booted so fast. Like, look, I don't know who she knows, right? But for a small one-time fee, I would be happy to manually remove any problem tenants. You know, hey, we can work something out. Because my thing, like I said, shit, it's gonna be some motherfuckers with the Trump check gonna need a bus move somewhere, and they gonna always have like it's like, come on, dog. Like the game don't work that way. It's like you don't get to be anywhere for free. Like it just doesn't work that way. You can't go back to your mom. Your mom ain't gonna even let you stay in the house for free. Like it does not work that way. And for these to be grown people, and oh yeah, and then what they said is that, oh well, we have some guys here who work construction, so we'll have them handle. Like they basically just like took over. You know what I'm saying? Like and said that they're not going to use her maintenance men or whatever. Any maintenance that needs to be done, the guys who in the apartment complex, I guess it's three or four of them that work construction or whatever, and are handy with some tools, so they'll handle it. Like, dog, y'all don't understand. I don't even know the lady, but it makes me a little miffed if you can't tell. Like it's like dog, like ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like we finna come up with something. It's finna be some liens on some property. Like it's like something finna shake. You know what I'm saying? Like something finna shake. You're gonna pay me. Fuck you. Pay me. You're going to pay me. Like that's just how it's gonna work. There's no. You don't get to get over. Right? It don't work like that. Now I segue that into talking about. I don't know. I've been going on for a minute. Give me about 5 more minutes and we'll open up the line. Yes. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie, wipe the seedy. Um, what is it? 3.2 million, something like that. Unemployed, filed for unemployed, like world record unemployment, expected to go up. Somebody's pointing out there's like 15 million people in the service restaurant industry, right? A lot of these people are out of jobs. Some people furloughed. So they expect that number to go up significantly very soon. So that is very interesting. Look, when I was young, I lived in Beaumont. When I was about, how old was I? I had to be about 5 or 6. And I told you, it was Ray Joe's witness. So there was a couple, an interracial couple, the oddest interracial couple I've ever seen in my life. But they would host, Bible studies at their house. They were real nice people, though. So I would go, when I'd have to go to the restroom, I go to the restroom. And they had a sign in there that said that. And I've never forgotten it. You know what I'm saying? I've never, ever forgotten it. What are you telling? It was already for the Lolo. And now it's going to really be, now it's going to really be for the low. So again, like I say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. So it's like things are wild right now. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm sorry, Professor Trio. You mean Big Money, Texas, right? You had some spelling errors in your terminology there. And then just looking at this whole thing, right? And I'm just looking at the media narrative of what's been being said. I tell you, I watched
Dollar bills, y'all.
What is going on with the appreciate the love 335. What is going on with the damn face, man? Let me see what's happening here, because I wonder if it has something to do with this camera. Because I don't know if they've worked since I've been using this new camera. Um, I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see what we can do here. But yeah, so not showing up? What the fuck is going on? This is bullshit.
Dan Strong donated $5. Hey, y'all. I don't know how we're gonna get out of this, as a planet, but we need to remember how this started and who let it get this bad.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm highly upset about that. Damn it. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure out what's going on here. I'm pretty sure it's something with the damn. I wonder if let me see. Let's try this. But like I said, it's just it's like the world is mad. But like I say, I try to watch a little bit of everything, right? I try to watch, if I watch any Fox News, I'll go and I'll watch CNN, shortly after. I try to give them an adequate amount of time if I do watch them, just to see who's saying what. Appreciate the love, Dan, the 335, man. Just because I want to know. Like I said, I don't want to get too deep on one side and just say, oh well, that's what it is, and that's all it can be. So let's see what we got going here. Oh, that's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. Gosh, there we go. Bring it back. There we go. All right. Shout out to 335, man. So my thing is this, right? I had to fix the settings. So, my thing is just that it's going to get crazy. It's only going to get crazier. So I'm looking at CNN, and all they're talking about is the record numbers of people who died. Now we're past Italy, and we have all these number of infected. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just all this stuff like this going on. Fox News talking about the it is hard to take somebody serious with a fucking inflated dino head on, right? Fox News is only talking about, the stimulus package. And so my thing is this. I look at it like this. We're a larger country than Italy. So, of course, we're going to have more infected. And again, I haven't been keeping. I think they had said like 200 and something. Like shit is going to multiply. Like that's what's going to happen. Especially when you have little idiots running around doing crazy shit. And when compared to China, and maybe altering statistics and numbers and not being able to force people to be locked down and things of that nature. We're not out here killing dogs and cats and all the other things that go along with it. Has anybody seen any footage coming out of China lately? You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm wondering. Like, because the numbers have dropped allegedly, all the reported numbers, but I haven't seen the same level of footage that was initially coming out of there, and now since the levels have dropped, right? And so that's what I'm very curious about to find out. So again, so you got people who want to make us look bad. I'm not going to sit here and say that that it's not. And we say that we didn't think it was going to be what it is, but again, you have to take into account human beings and Americans. And as much as we want to say, it would never happen here, we got toilet lickers in this country, right? So as long as you have like a generation of toilet lickers, it's gonna spread. That's what the fuck is gonna happen, man. So, Blender Master, what's the motherfucker? You said the volume is low. All right, yeah, I did turn it down because I was trying to tweak some stuff. Where we at? Right here. Okay. Let me know if that's a little bit better. So, yeah, man, and is that my mic is open? Super chat? Okay, yeah, because I turned it down, and I probably have. Who knows what I've done now. Let's take this and lower it a little bit because I was trying to turn it down so hopefully we wouldn't pick up the vent as much, but we're there. So yes, I do. Never mind. I was going to say something crazy, but I'm not going to do it. But like I said, the new normal, man. Like I want to know your thoughts. I have ranted for 30-something minutes, so yes, I've taken up a quarter of the time. Sue me. But there was a lot of stuff to talk about. And again, make sure you watch Tiger King as much as you can, because we're going to talk about Tiger King tomorrow. That's just going to be the hot topic. Brian, what's the motherfucking deal? Blender, what's the motherfucking deal? Strong and Grand, Miss Thang Barbie, anybody I may have missed. So, no, I'm not gonna say it. Maybe later. I'll give you the post studio routine. But I want to know what you guys think. Because right now everybody is remote working, or out of work. I think that certain industries will see that you can do things differently. I think there will be a lot of somebody really licked the toilet and then he got the corona like a dummy. So there's that. I think that business models are going to change. I expect to see the rapid advancement of automation. Excuse me. Corona sneeze, pardon me. And so I think that certain things will not bounce back the way that they once were. And then I think there will be a separation. A lot of people getting real money right now. A lot of people going to be out of it. I think people will change their behaviors, in expectation of a crisis like this happening again, temporarily. I think the people who stick with it are going to be better prepared for the next wave, and the people who don't, well, they're going to end up just the way they are. He probably does have Pepsi. I hope he got everything. I hope he got everything that ever came in contact with that toilet. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I hate Professor Tripp. And I'm leaving like that. What does essential even mean anymore, right? What does it really mean? Give me a second. Let me get the numbers up. Let me get the phone line open. Let's take some calls. Like I said, I just want to know what you guys think is going to change. Do you think it remains the same? Do you think that, Americans operate differently? Do you think more people become preppers? Do you think more people work remotely? Do you think that technology, it already plays a huge fucking part in our lives, but, like I say, you're seeing people who normally may not be as, who may not utilize technology as much, starting to use it more. Like I said, I just want to know your thoughts on what may or may not happen in your opinion. What have you seen that is odd to you? What have you seen that has changed? Right now, this is May. It's March. Right now, I think you're going to have some real winners and losers. You got people who are going to take this time to focus and really step it up a notch. And you're going to have a lot of people who just take this time to relax. And I think a lot of people are going to fall off. And like I said, I think you're just going to see a separation. And you're going to have a lot of people, the landlord hater type people. They're going to get lazier, fatter, and broker. I think you're going to have the winners are going to be devising ways to either make more money or to be able to come out on top of this when it's all said and done in a better position. So I think you're going to have some people who are going to take this time to get healthier, smarter, and put themselves in a better position. What am I looking for? Oh shit. So like I said, I just want to know your thoughts. I want to know how y'all feel. I want to know what y'all believe. Will it be more negativity or positivity coming out of this situation when it's all said and done? All right, we should be good here. All right, cool. So, deadline is up. But like I said, I think that it's going to be strange, right? It's going to be real strange. I think about like the youth and how they have to operate, like colleges, how they have to operate. Like, is this going to be a new viable model? What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Hey, it's Belle. I got in first call. Woohoo! Lucky me.
Miss Belle, are you feeling a bit more well?
Oh, I'm pretty back to what today's normal is.
Miss Belle's new normal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are your thoughts? Like, what do you feel like is going to happen? Is society going to make a great change, or you think we just go back to the old American way?
I'm not sure because the gasoline prices are dropping all over the place because Russia and Iraq are having a fight about the oil, so it's bringing our prices down. That's new normal. We haven't. When was the last time you had gas under like $2 a gallon? You know. Let me see. They're saying right now it's a buyer's market with housing, but to get a loan you have to have proof of employment. So that's kind of makes it rough for a lot of people. I don't know what the new normal is. I talked to a friend of mine that's a lab tech, and she was saying that, you know, the masks that everybody wear outside, unless they're like the N95 type mask, she said they're pretty much worthless.
Mm. Word.
You know, unless you actually have like the filtration system that the N95 mask comes with it, it's just no different than just putting like a cotton scarf or something over your face. So I don't know. We're actually still really in the beginning of it. And as far as us surpassing Italy, it makes sense. Our population is billions bigger than Italy for the size of the country. As far as percentage-wise, that is a little surprising, if it's percentage to percentage. But every day we're getting more cases, and you know, the schools are out until May 15th in my area. I don't know about anybody else, if they even go back. So what's going to happen if we have all these kids out, and are they going to be starting school up in the fall? Because we don't even know, you know. The other question is right now it's a pandemic, but does it become apocalyptic? I guess that's kind of the bigger bombshell to throw out. You know, is this going to become apocalyptic? I don't even know if I pronounced that right. What's your thought on that?
That, like I said, you know, as long as we have people out here doing shit for clout, yeah, I think it's going to get worse. Like I said, I think you're still going to see a lot of the spread. Like I said, for all those people who went and traveled to various parts of the country to celebrate their spring breaks, and I think in New Orleans you got people partying and doing all that stuff, and now all of a sudden, Louisiana is like the #2 hotspot, I guess, behind New York. So these people are out here partying, and then Sweetberry's neighborhood is going to be on fire. They're partying over there. I think she said she's going to go out and party with them. You know, it's going to spread. So I think it's still the worst is yet to come. Hold on 1 second, please.
Okay.
Moment. All right, my bad. I apologize about that. I forgot to. Yeah. I forgot to kill the ringer on that, but I had to take care of something, so that was my fault. Everybody gonna talk about hey, you got that old stock ringtone. Y'all know y'all talk bad about folks, but
Hey, shit happens, you know. You got to deal with it. It is what it is.
yeah.
But as we were saying, do you think it's going to go to the apocalyptic level?
Apocalyptic.
Yeah.
I don't. Again, like I said, I think people are stupid, and as long as there's not a military-backed government shutdown of everything. I know we can talk about martial law and everything that goes in with that, and that's quite a possibility. I think it's going to continue to spread, and I think that's the. Yes, I'm pantsless, Jen. I walk around butt naked, just white tee only, just all I got. No, but what was the movie where the motherfuckers dancing by the
Okay,
stairs
then.
and the stairs in the white T-shirt and socks and drawers, whatever movie that was. That's what I do when I'm all around when I'm around the casa. No, but I do think that it will get worse. I think we got a couple more weeks of that, and then we'll kind of see what happens. But you know, I think that's the difference between us and different countries. With Americans being so used to freedom, like you see people are losing their mind, they're going crazy. They don't know what to do by being in the house.
Yeah.
Heidi's been spying on me. I absolutely wear black socks. No shows, but but yeah, you know.
Okay,
I think
sidebar. It is so gross for a man to wear black socks and sandals, toe sandals. That is just gross.
Toe sandals, that's terrible. I do wear ankle socks and flip flop or low cut socks and flip flops. I don't necessarily.
We saw that in Florida a lot.
Yeah, I don't do the Jesus sandals. Risky business. That's it. There you go. Yeah, risky business. Thank you. And D Love, I'm not wishing bad on anybody. If somebody is willingly licking toilets, fuck them. That's pretty much all I got.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, that's all I got for me. They're doing it to themselves. There's nothing I can do to anything.
Imagine getting crabs of the tongue from licking a toilet. I mean, that's what you call STD 101. You don't want to do that. That is just nasty.
That's tough. Like I said, Italy has 60 mil. The U.S. has 330. Okay, so you can come on almost 6 times as much, maybe about 5.5 or so. So I mean, yeah. I mean, when you put it like that, yeah, it's kind of happened. But they were showing some interesting statistics in that area. They were showing like the cultural breakdown of the people who were dying, and I think they were talking about like by the way that they spoke. So it was like French, Italian, and German. And I think the Germans had it the least. I want to say the French. I can't remember if it was the French were the highest at the time, but they were talking about like social habits and how Italians and French, I guess they're more social. They do the kissing on the cheeks and stuff like that, and so their behaviors are different. And they were trying to break it down. Maybe it's the diet. You know what I'm saying? Like things of that nature. So it was a lot of interesting breakdowns on that, and I wish that they would, provide more evidence or more information about the demographics of the people who are, dying in America, and that way. But I think that would alter some of the media narrative that's getting pushed out there. So. Are
you saying that maybe Germany, they're a little bit like cold fish?
I think German people are terrible. That's just what I think. And so,
I can't say too much. I think I have some in my lineage, so I'm not going too hard there. But
I mean, I
wouldn't doubt it.
I only know like 1 or 2 Germans that come in the den, and they're both terrible people. They both happen to be.
I know several, and their emotions are like stuck behind their heart.
Terrible. Yeah, cold-blooded.
But they're good people.
Yeah, I don't know. Good may be being too loose with the terminology.
Well, hell, we got the German measles from them, right? If you want to go there with all that.
Oh no, Miss Bell, that's racist. You can't say that. We can't call it German.
All right, we got the general measles from them.
Yeah.
But it happened to be their part of Europe, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, blame the Germans. I blame the Germans for everything that goes wrong in my life. German engineering, everything. I mean, anything German anything that I can blame Germans for, I definitely do.
Well, you've also heard of the German cockroach. You send a atom bomb off, and they'll live through it.
Well, that's great. Cockroaches are going to be the last thing standing. Cockroaches and meerkats. Don't ask me why meerkats, but they got it made.
And Sarah, Bell is not racist by any manner of means.
Bell is prejudiced against the Germans. I cannot believe it.
Nah. I just like stinging Heidi every once in a while. Taking her a little off the railing that she likes to leap up over on and be at the top on the ladder. Kind of like water gunning a cat.
If Peter heard you say that, they would say that's animal abuse.
Nah. Using a pellet gun would be abuse. Water guns don't hurt.
So
they're good training methods to teach who's on top and who's not.
So with having this time, kind of like I said, I know you said that the family's kind of in different parts of the house and things like that, but have y'all, attempted to spend any time together, maybe just to catch up or just talk about things, or you all just kind of doing your own individual thing?
My daughter and I kind of just sort of stayed in separate rooms because too much time together. It's scat fight. And my son he's doing 10-hour days with the company that he works for. Now, this, like I was saying to you earlier, my friend that works in one of the local labs, she was saying that everybody, whether you're medical, whether you're, cable guys, installing the cables, or your electric company, everybody has to have papers in their car to be considered an essential worker on the road in the state of North Carolina. I'm not sure about other states, mind you, because I haven't done any traveling. Can't imagine why. But just from the bits of information that I've been picking up here and there, is that they're really trying to just make sure that people just aren't out there to be out there. And I'm actually kind of surprised Florida's numbers aren't higher than they are, because as I was growing up, and I don't know if anybody else heard this, and when I lived there, they said it was God's waiting room for the elderly. And so you would think that from the numbers that we've seen, it has varied quite a bit, but most of the numbers are older people that are dying from this.
Yeah, that's the thing, and so that's why I kind of wish the information was released. And you do have cases where a young person here and there and it's funny that the news will highlight that, or certain media outlets will highlight when there is a case of a young person, even though they seem to be much more rare. Because I saw one, I think there was a 12-year-old who was really sick or something. I don't know if she passed away or not. But I feel like there's some caveats. Maybe they're leaving out certain details, or was there a compromised immune system prior to? So to me, and I do believe that, yes, you can still get sick. I just don't think that the likelihood of it being severe or having severe symptoms seems to impact younger people as much. So it's
in my short lifespan, one of the things I have noticed with stuff like this is that a lot of times the things that take people out quicker is having underlying conditions, not just the actual virus or MRSA or whatever it is. A lot of times the immune system's already been compromised. And again, I'm not a doctor or anything else, but just life experience and what I've seen. You know, Sarah, it's definitely not fake news when you've had some life experience. When you get to this age, you can talk to me about it. But anyway, speaking of which, in about 10 minutes, it'll be my birthday.
Wow, happy early birthday.
And so, for one day of the year, Heidi, it's not your birthday, it's my birthday. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, she's coming for it now. You said stuff about German people and you mentioned your birthday. It's a wrap.
I know. What are you going to do? Ignore. No, Heidi's not bad people. She really is a good person.
She's a terrible person.
And she'd hate me even telling. I know, she'd hate me saying that. But you know what? That's when you got to say it the most. You kill them with kindness.
And there you go, Sweetberry. the bot is there, Sweetberry, before you attack me. Let me see.
True. How does that make me an ageist?
Everything's a thing now, so
Yeah, he got to call in on that one and explain why I'm an ageist.
And I got a question for you, Miss Bell. What are
Sure.
your thoughts? I don't know if you heard, when I was talking about the landlord situation. What are your thoughts on that?
On the lawnmower situation?
No, the landlord situation.
Oh, my daughter says, oh, so that means we don't pay rent this month. I said, yeah, and on the 10th of the month, you want to go sit in the homeless shelter, right? I said, no, you pay rent first. You take care of your bills. You figure it out. You know what I mean? If you have to only pay them a partial payment and work towards the rest, just like you have to mitigate with the credit card company when times are normal and you overspent. You got to keep communication open with your bill collectors. And it would be no different if I owned the home. I'd still have to pay the mortgage.
Correct.
I might get a month or two break by the government. It doesn't mean that they're not going to want their money back in full. I mean, have any of you ever seen how hard the IRS comes down on people that don't pay?
Yes. They like to put their
Okay,
foot in
I
that.
mean, what goes around comes around, and karma's a bitch when you don't pay bills like that. So, do I like having to pay going through this crap? No. Am I going to? Yes, because it's a necessary evil.
Right.
I like having a roof over my head and you know, all the rest that goes along with that. So you do what you got to do.
So, yeah.
Has your landlord given you any kind of a break since with this going on?
Ain't no love in these streets.
What?
It is.
You're going to be hidden up in some carport.
Like I say, nah, I'm Gucci. My situation is ideal. So,
There you go.
things like I say, I've been, like I say, for me, I haven't talked much about a lot of stuff, but things I've been very blessed since I have returned. And like I say, I have no complaints about life. So things have been working well in my favor. So I'm not having a lot of issues, you know. So I think that you know, and I do feel for people who are dealing with a lot of stuff, but I think I've been very blessed, and so that's why I'm very thankful about my situation. So I'm not having any issues, no issues as far as rent or anything like that. Everything is going to be okay. So.
And I can honestly say this, even though we can be good people, shit still happens to good people. You know, bad circumstances can happen. It just doesn't mean that it's always going to be permanent. And you just kind of got to keep looking for the light at the end of the tunnel of whatever the hell is going on.
Yeah.
You know, and that is being old enough to understand that this too shall pass. But no, like I said, my big thing is money comes first of the month. Rent gets paid. I want to have a roof over my head. And so anyway, other than that, pretty much I'm good. So.
Okay, well, again,
Anything else? Are we good?
we good. Like I say, just happy early birthday. Well, you know, in a few minutes, and then you know the bell is rung. Class is in session. I appreciate you getting the party started.
All right, cool. Good night.
All right, you have a good evening. You already got Scarface's plug, Heidi. But yeah, Scarface, Slim Thug, both got the Rona. Terrible. If you didn't hear the landlord situation I was talking about earlier, there's a lady in Houston who owns a 32-unit apartment complex. Her tenants basically banded together and said that they're not going to pay rent until this is over with. And so her complex is her primary income. And so I was saying about how do you handle a situation like that? If you were in here earlier, you heard me. I said, fuck them all. Run them up out of there and get you a bunch of new tenants. So, look, the Trump check's coming. Said, you know, hey, you'll be all right. May take you a little bit, but I'd run them up out. Like, definitely run them up out of there. So, that's just kind of how I look at it. Oh, man. Let me find. So here's my thing, though, man. You know, it is Trill got called making love. Here's the thing. Yeah, right now, especially because of Sweet Berry, we can time out. She'll be all right. But next month when we start the Pistachio Star meeting and stuff, we can't be timing people out for pocket checking. Because you know the pistachio winner each month will get some kind of prize, and like I say, like that's the two things I'm gonna start doing in the month of April. You know, top donator and pistachio winner will both get a little something. I know everybody. Look, it's Corona time. I know things are tight, so I don't want to be like, well, if you donate a lot of money, then you're gonna get some shit. Donations, gifts. But I do want to show love to people who support, and then I do want to give everybody else a chance, you hustle your pistachios, you come out on top. We'll show some love. So that's how things will start in the month of April. Uh, Fuck that. Yeah, y'all ain't paying pistachio rent. God damn. But yeah, but with that situation, man, I don't fucking. Wow, that's terrible. That has to be a terrible, terrible situation. What is that even? What is that? I don't even know what that word is. I've never seen that word ever. That's what kind of cancer that is. What is that? What does that even affect or impact? Um, yeah, I think I got some fresh ones. What do you want? Boxer briefs or boxers? I got a variety. But nah, man. Um, so like I said, I want to make sure everybody has a chance to, to participate. I don't want to be acting funny with nobody. Oh, moment. Oh, damn, damn. Yeah, that's tough, man. I can only imagine, having to deal with these things alone. Um, like they don't. I don't know. It's not even the same. Like I said, as I was saying, how the new normal. Everybody's teleworking and teleschooling and telecommunicating. But it's just not the same. But do y'all feel like that's going to be the trend that people are going to be going towards, as far as how we interact with each other? I mean, because I really feel like what's going to happen, they're going to get this corona thing under control. It's going to be a vaccine, and it's going to be a thing like the seasonal flu. There's going to be a variant. Each year the flu does its thing. Get your flu shot. You're going to get your corona shot and your flu shot every year. And that's where it's going to be. So yesterday after the den, we got in the Discord, and I'm starting to worry about D Love. I'm worried about D Love, y'all. I'm just gonna leave it at that. An April Fool, baby. Oh no, no evidence. Um, but yeah, man. I wish I knew a med student. I would definitely ask them if I knew one Heidi. So I don't. I know a German dictator. I will not ask you. I will take your advice and not ask you. But but my thing is this, right? I feel like the service industry is going to be it's going to be really interesting because I don't know how well a lot of small businesses, a lot of small restaurants, little one-off operations are. We You were gone, Sweetberry. Uh, you know, look, I'm gonna pull a trail on. But these smaller places, and a lot of these smaller places, little mom and pop spots, have great food, but they may not be built to survive this. So, if your favorite little local spot is still serving food and you're willing to risk a little Rona, make sure you get you some because they may not be available on the other side of this thing. You know what I mean? And so I know there's what National Small Restaurant Day or something they're trying to do. I don't fucking know. But again, I don't. Here's the thing, all right? I want to know again, y'all. Let me know if it's true for y'all. Maybe I'm seeing something differently. I don't know, but people are still out and about. Like people are still doing everyday shit. Like I don't see like you can here in Houston, right? It's supposed to be self quarantine, not even self quarantine, but stay at home, right? I guess if the language isn't severe enough, people don't follow that shit. You feel me? Um, People don't follow. People just like, stay at home. Fuck that. Stay at home from work or something, but not, you know, like they fucking they don't they're still fucking. I've seen uh, old people, young people, everybody, like people out exercise, walking, running, plenty of cars on the road. Like people aren't stopping. People are doing the same shit that they've been doing. Excuse me. Oh, good grief. What is this? What's going on over there? Kleindienst. But, you know, this is where we are. Don't cut his dick off, man. There'll definitely be some social distance for that ass. But you know what I realize? What has not changed, and this is what's king here in America. Fucking the NFL. The NFL ain't stopping shit. Y'all realize that the NFL ain't stopping a goddamn thing. The real pandemic that could have been prevented had the NFL would have put everything on hold is the loss of DeAndre Hopkins. I don't want to get into it, but that's the biggest pandemic happening right now in the city of Houston. If we can survive that, we'll survive the Rona. But yeah, draft continued as planned, and then the draft in Vegas, like, which is fucking crazy, because Vegas is shut down. Wherever Miss Cartier is, thank you, Miss Deetha Gum. I appreciate it. It's good to know that someone cares. Um, oh man, I ain't worried about it. Look, it's supposed to be what, dry coughing and shit. That's that allergy shit. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to Chinese. Never mind. Steroid nose spray. See, I don't know. I don't know. I may not take it because I got to think about putting stuff up my nose. So you know, no powder, no nasal sprays, no nothing, no not on the nose. So Texas fans, do you realize they're gonna have to if Watson leaves, you sell the franchise. You might as well, like you might as well. If Watson leaves, you sell that bitch, and he's already 1 foot out the door. So because it's one thing. Nope, not spinning the wheel. If Watson leaves, well, we got nothing to talk about. The Texans become the fucking generic brand of the Patriots again, with no success, no rings, no awards, no anything. I don't even want to get into that. We'll talk. We'll have sauce tomorrow. I've been like on the brink of doing something. I'm just like I don't really want to talk about it. Fucking, it makes me goddamn. It makes me fucking frustrated as shit to talk about the goddamn Texas sub. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. I haven't opened up the phone lines in a while. Maybe people have calmed down at this point. But you know, my thing is this: like sports have been postponed. Some may end up getting canceled. Some have been canceled. You know, you talk about the NCAA and stuff, but then they're talking about actually what I think the NCAA is actually going to be giving some of the student athletes money. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, that's terrible. It's terrible. Poor Clowney. Um, but what is this? What is this? What's going on? Oh, I already got that. Oh, okay, I don't need that. But for those of you who are music lovers, but I don't know because I'm gonna be honest. The last Jeezy album, it was cool, but Jeezy's supposed to be dropping the album tonight, and it's produced by Shawty Red. And for those of you who don't care, just ignore like the next 30 seconds or so, whatever I'm talking about. And then Shawty Red is the one who produced the whole the whole TM 101 basically. And that's when Jeezy used to have them hard ass beats. Then I think Shawty Red went to jail for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Something happened. So I'm looking forward to hearing that because Shawty Red had some hard ass beats. Them hoes was hard, dog. Them hoes was real hard. TM 101 is still one of my favorite albums to get focused to. So, but I had a thought in mind and I fucking forgot it now. Talking about that fucking album. Shit. We're talking about the sports, talking about the with this amount of money being brought out of quote unquote thin air. Do y'all think that more people are going to start having or leaning towards this socialist ideology? Because it's like you hear all the people, where did you get the money from? Why we couldn't have done that before? You know, and you already have this young generation. I mean, you got a generation full of toilet lickers. What do you expect, right? So, what? I spin the wheel. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, everybody's mad. Nobody wants to call because I talked for like 40 minutes before before we opened up the line. Like I say, man, it's weird because, like I say, here in Houston, nobody's changed. Nobody's doing anything different. I don't think. Like I say, in even if it is impacting and affecting older people. But here's what I think too. Also, right? Here's what I think too. I got some super valuable information from a TikTok today. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got brilliant information from a TikTok, and I don't have a TikTok. That's the crazy thing about TikTok, right? I do not have a TikTok, but these motherfuckers come across my fucking timelines, and I don't even be on the, like. And honestly, I've severely decreased the amount of time I spend on the Twitters. Severely decreased the amount of time that I'm on the gram. Facebook, significantly decreased time on Facebook. Like, so, I mean, I'll be on there for a little bit. And I may hit it, 2 or 3 times a day for 2 or 3 minutes. And then, I'll come back and check, like, damn, I missed a bunch of messages yesterday. I guess I should check it more often, but I never do. But somehow I still have a fucking load of TikToks that fucking come across my timeline. But I didn't know. I thought TikToks were all, like, couple of short second clips. I guess I thought it was a bunch of goofballs fucking bunch of goofballs fucking dancing around, right? And motherfucker dropped like a fucking great gem on TikTok. I was like, wow, this is brilliant. Now I kind of have a different perspective of it. I'm like, oh, you can drop handy, useful nuggets on this motherfucker. So maybe I need to consider looking into it. So we'll see how that goes. Cause like I'm not gonna do let's buy Beyond's account. I don't know, man. I can't buy Beyond's account because if I start pulling old Honcho moves, his account will deteriorate. It'll end up back, regress to the mean. I'll end up with the same numbers that I have right now. So there's that. You're supposed to show 20,000 followers. I don't know. Like I say, Beyond got all the young crew. They would just be like, who is this old guy on your fucking your feed, Beyond? Like I said, I can't use. I don't have to be positive. I just can't use negative language. So, but that's my thing. Like I gotta. Each social media platform has a certain crowd or a certain methodology, I guess you could say. Twitter, I like it the best, even though it's the most toxic. But the content I put out for Twitter is not really consistent. And I don't have a narrow message to promote. Instagram, picture-based shit. I'm so fucking I'm so random. I don't even take a lot of pictures, so If I come across something interesting, I'll repost it. Facebook, well, we're all friends in the den. That's where all my friends are. So like I said, I gotta say pay beyond $10 to post the show. Post it on the IGTV. Does IGTV do does it only do vertical video? I don't know. But all of a sudden, like, that allergy just started. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't know if it's having something to do with that vent or what. But yeah. So yeah, he does. Like, I have a lot of respect for Beyond. I wish he would hurry up and put the damn comedy special out. So we'll have to. Well, fuck it. We'll do it live then. All right. See, y'all, look. So, okay, it's gonna be one of those nights. I see. Everybody's got the Rona voice. So, I guess I have to take over. My own goddamn show. So, like I said, I'm looking at how things are. You see, the healthcare systems are being overwhelmed. You watch who? Elsa Hospital Yoga Class, the Frozen thing. Beyond does have some of the funniest shit, man. Yeah, that was a very interesting discussion that took place last night. But nah, I don't think I am, because I don't even think Scotty's around. Scotty's lazy ass is who knows where he is right now. He's not even around me. I don't know where it just started acting up out of nowhere. I might be allergic to Ashley. Ashley might have been dibbling and dabbling, and then that sent my allergies off. Well, goddamn, Trio. But like I said, here's the thing. Like I said, I just feel like there's so many instances. You know why the world will never be the same? I'm going to tell you right here, right now, why the world will never, ever be the same. GameStop is over with. No more GameStops. How will we live without GameStop? It's not like we can just download the games to our devices, pre-order them from your own fucking devices, not have to wait in a long ass fucking line to get games only to say they ran out even though you pre-ordered them. How will the world survive without GameStop? Yeah, Funko. Man, I thought I said Funko Land the other day, and everybody's talking about what the fuck you talking about, Hunter. We were in a Discord talking about Funko Land, Babbage's. What's the other one? Funko Land, Babbage's, EB, Electronic Boutique, like all that shit, and then GameStop comes out of nowhere. Then I was thinking today about how the game has changed, and we're talking about changes and how the world has changed. This morning I was making breakfast, and for some reason, I was listening to Michael Jackson. I don't know why. Like, Billie Jean was stuck in my head today, right? And so I'm listening to Billie Jean, and I was just thinking about, like, do people realize how great Michael Jackson was, right? Because in this day and age, you see motherfuckers talking, they went platinum and they went this and they went that from a bunch of streams, like from a bunch of streaming, right? That's not the fucking same thing. Like back then, if you wanted an album, you had to get up off your ass, go to the store, hope it was there, and make a purchase. Excuse me. Now, you ain't got to do shit. Get on Spotify and push play, right? And you get credit. You can just leave, and then they have these bots that stream this shit and do all this shit, so motherfuckers run their numbers up. Great, what the fuck is going on right now? What in the hell? Thank you, Jesse. So like an album, whether it was a CD, whether it was a cassette, whatever it had to be, right? Whatever it had to be. If you really enjoy the music, you had to go and buy the shit, right? Now you can check out songs like yeah, I might not even really like this artist. I might just like this one song. Like you had to have the confidence that this artist was so good, I'm gonna buy his whole album, even though I have no idea if the whole shit is good, right? Now you get to sample albums and be like, yeah, I listened to it. It was trash, but you didn't lose any money. There was like no risk. Back then, you had to risk going out and buying the fucking album and determine whether or not you want to spend your hard-earned cash on that shit. Now, you did have we was talking about that too in the Discord, a little CD station where you could kind of listen to the songs and shit. You know what I mean? Astroworld. The fact that he called it Astroworld is saddening, right? So, and that's the thing. Like, you can listen to all this shit, and it's like, no risk involved. I'm gonna listen to this one time. I'll never have to listen to it again. When you bought the shit last, when you used to have to buy the shit, you were stuck with it. Like, you really had to like an artist. But getting back to Michael Jackson, like, this motherfucker sold what was it? Which one was it? Thriller? Was Thriller the number one selling of all time? Or the best selling album of all time? I think it was. Like, motherfuckers had the shit and bought it again. Like it was that good. Aside from all the weird stuff. And Michael Jackson was a star from childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like a star from fucking childhood. Up until the day he was fucked up off Demerol or whatever the fuck it was. Did y'all ever hear the Demerol song? It was terrible. It's a terrible song. Yeah, it's just something that should have never happened. But this motherfucker was the GOAT, like the greatest of all time. Now you have motherfuckers like, oh, this is what I was thinking about. I'm glad I got this. Like, should people really be restricted? Like, should there be barriers of entry? That's what I wanted to talk about, because I missed today earlier. Cause like I said, I've been doing a lot of studying, trying to push myself to the limit. I got a few things under my belt that I plan to get accomplished when this Rona is done. So we may be looking like Monday, Wednesday, Friday dens as far as day dens or something like that. Because I'm trying to put in some hours, like I said, because I got a couple of tests I want to be able to take care of by the end of next month. I have like 3 things I got to accomplish. And so my deal is, like, should there be barriers of entry, right? To get to in certain arenas. And again, I see the pros and cons. Like, you got motherfuckers who can make music in their fucking garage, right? Or their closet or their bathroom or whatever. And a lot of it, the overwhelming majority of it, is terrible, terrible, trashy, shitty music. But every now and then you may find an untapped source. Somebody comes up out of nowhere. Give me 1 second. I got the baby kids nose right now. What's going on? Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna plug it up right here. We'll do this. Give me just a second. I wish I could hear this terrible sound. Let's discuss this terrible. Hold on 1 second. Oh my god. Oh, it's disgusting. It's terrible stuff, people. Y'all don't want to see this. It's awful. This is vile. Just terrible, terrible stuff. Okay, I don't know where this shit came from. Like, I've been fine all day. Like, this shit happened like right after I started the day. I wonder if it's because I'm sitting under this fucking thing. What's going on here? It was awful. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot. That's what it is. The V-neck has left me uh, vulnerable. V for vulnerable to the corona. All right. You know what? You know what? That's how we rocking. We started, y'all. How about that? That's how we rocking. And John, I'm sorry for the A plus, which is excuse me. You got me. I couldn't handle. I couldn't stop it. Of all this time that I've tried to avoid it, you finally got me. I got the Rona. The Rona. I must have the Rona. I sneezed on Cam. God damn it. Good grief. Oh man. Give y'all some of that ASMR hand sanitizer. Oh yes. My hands feel so sanitized. I can feel the germs being removed. They're dying, all 99.9% of them, fading into oblivion. Stop fucking around. But yeah, Scarface and Slim Thug have it. But it might be the camera. I don't know. My eyes red. So, but I was saying, John, yeah, for the A plus, the Network plus, and I'm gonna do a AWS CCP. I want to look at the Cloud Architect, but the CCP is supposed to be real easy. Uh, A plus, like I said, I'm pretty familiar with all of it just from shit I've done over the years, but just getting the technical definitions and just kind of learning what's on the test. So I'm gonna take those and like I said, just to get a couple of little certs under the belt and try to see if I could slide my way into the IT field. I see some things. That's what I say. As far as how the world is changing and the way things are trending. I won't say I'm being ahead of the game, but I definitely want to slide into the proper field. So um, that's the direction I plan on going in. And like I say, with those things, which is good, is like I say, you can change your pay scale depending on how much you're willing to study. Like IT and development certifications. Well, the AWS CCP is cloud practitioner, so it's like the basics of cloud computing and stuff like that. A plus is a basic entry level IT certification. Network plus is, that's basically what it is as far as computer networks. And there's security plus, which is, showing your adept level of Yeah, I mean, I can. I mean, but no, I mean, you can really WordPress a lot of that shit now. I mean, it just depends. And even still, doing those things. I've built websites though. I used to be a little bit more proficient in HTML. I used to be able to do shit from the ground up, but I've gotten rusty dusty. I haven't really done that as much. I've went more WordPress than anything. Yes, without the fucking the fucking thing is not doing whatever it's been doing. So, but so that's kind of weird. God damn it! Hold on, I don't know what's going on with these fucking sinuses or whatever the fuck it is. This is terrible. This is terrible. See, y'all don't want to call in because I got the sinuses. Y'all think I got the Rona. That's what it is. I figured it out. I figured it out. I get it. I understand. I thought we were friends. I just saw not to say that shit. Hold on. Good grief. This is terrible. This is really, really bad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is not pleasant for viewing eyes. If this shit keeps up, we may drag up a little early if I keep doing all this sneezing and snotting and shit just because it's disgusting. Interesting. Interesting trail. I wouldn't go on that long. Another 30 days then maybe. But yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, we can get things going in the right direction. But yeah, like I say, man, because that's a thing. I've always had even when I was super young, and I don't know why it even took this long to really start trying to do it. Just whatever. Um, Dealing with computers, especially PCs, I love desktops. A lot of people like to go towards the more handheld devices and stuff like that. I love desktops. I really want to build me a nice high-end machine here soon. Um, so I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start saving up for that when I to reward myself once I successfully pass a couple of these tests. Then that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do it because I definitely would like to get a nice rig. So, um, you know. Why are you attacking Ashley, Trill? What is the beef with Ashley? Uh, what is the beef? The sound of a queef. uh, so yeah, like I said, I prefer, like I said, I just prefer. I don't know. Laptops are cool until you fucking burn your fucking legs up, fucking almost fry your balls, and then I don't know. It's just the feel of the desktop. Just sitting, I guess you feel like you're doing something important. I don't know, but I do want to get a little fancy setup. So I definitely want to. I want to build from the ground up, like I say, just something custom, really nice, something with some power. Um, like I said, I just got some plans for things in the near future. So, but yeah, I think that. Hold on 1 second. Uh-oh. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in to the den this evening?
Well, you all forced my hand.
Hmm. Hello, Miss
Yeah, so
Grace.
let me go brush my teeth before I even call. Hey, girls, do you let these freaking niggas sit up there and wake up and try to kiss you before they even brush their goddamn teeth?
Hmm. Well, I'm going to go out and say that some ladies don't. Some ladies don't even have the pleasure of waking up to a man. So, I mean, we could take female pimp for example. That's an experience that she's never had in her life, and so I don't think that she could be able to answer that.
I was watching what is it, Marriage Boot Camp,
Yes.
and what's the girl with the squeaky voice that sings? Michelle
No.
was mad because she wanted to tongue down her man first thing in the morning, and he said, I eat the night before, I don't brush my teeth before I go to bed, and she wants to do that, and he didn't want to, so she figured he didn't care about her. I had to look at her differently after that.
Word?
Yeah, nasty bitch. That's nasty. And I don't know why Trill's in here starting trouble with all the women, you know what I mean, because I'll just have to call out all the slutty butterness that freaking guys be tossing around and all that other bullshit, because I'm not in a good mood, because I have a feeling that my Miami trip is going to be totally canceled.
What date is it scheduled for?
It was scheduled for the 19th.
Oh, yeah. The likelihood is looking slim on that. But, you know, maybe some miracle happens and you still get to enjoy your trip. But, you know, if not, it may be for the best.
Yeah.
It was great. You know, I know you don't want to hear that.
No. I still want to travel. I still want to go. I'm still one of those people. I remember when I was coming up, if there was a blizzard, planes still took off. Now they freaking said that we can't fly, we can't do anything. Yeah, no, we still went. Yeah. This is just a new weak society. That's what it is. A bunch of weak-ass people. That's what it is. Yeah, I can't stand it. But, yeah, so I found out that our governor says that our kids are not going to go back to school until, like, May 4th or 5th or something like that.
That's the school year's over with, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because we get out, like, in June, and this was going to be the earliest this year that kids are going to be getting out. It was going to be June 13th. You know, we've never gotten out that early, or they haven't gotten out that early. But my granddaughter still has, she has school. You know what I mean? So at 1 o'clock she'll say, okay, you know what I mean, I'm going to school now. She has a whole class. You know what I mean? She's on, my daughter had to go to her job to get the laptop, you know what I mean, and put her on with her teachers and the class, and they still have to get up, take a shower, comb their hair, and act as if they're going to school, which is good.
Yes.
You know, they don't want to see that you're all nasty and dragging out of bed and switching the computer on and trying to do class. And then my sister in Florida with Jehovah's Witness, she said the same thing there. They have services, you mean, online, and she says, you know, like face-to-face, and she says that they have to dress up, you know, take a shower, get dressed, comb your hair, you know what I mean, do what you got to do, and then after that, she said, just take my clothes off and hang it up until the next time.
Yeah, that's funny. I was talking to my mom about that the other day, and she was saying this. She was calling and asking for some help, I think, with Zoom or whatever I think they were using. So she was trying to figure that out. Yeah.
And I showed you my instructor, my trainer at the gym, Darrell. Yeah. He sent us a text yesterday, and he wanted us to download Zoom. So I did that. But then it got too complicated. I stopped because I said, I don't feel like working out on the computer. I still pay $20 a month for my gym, and then every June they take another $40 out for maintenance. You mean if things are not clear by the end of March, you mean then I'm just going to cancel my gym membership because I can work out and things by myself for free.
Yeah, they should at least be putting that on hold. Is it a chain or is it a smaller gym or?
No, it's a big gym. It's not a chain. It's a big gym. You know, but it's $20 a month comes out of my account. Yeah. You know, and you know they're just going to try to get their money. So
yeah, that's great.
No, I'm not doing that.
I had just signed up with I just got into a thing with Fitness Connection like the week before everything started going crazy. I went one time honestly to the gym, and then you know they sent a message talking about they're going to change the hours, and then they were going to close it down. And then I was kind of thinking the same thing, but they said they're going to put all the payments on hold until, you know, everything kind of blows over. And so that way, you know, that nobody will get charged. They'll handle all that automatically. And so I thought that was actually pretty interesting. Because I definitely
well, perhaps I'll call tomorrow, you know, and see. Hey, girls, I put my trainer on the Den Facebook, Darrell. Yeah, nice. With those muscles, 60 years old, he rocks. And he's got dreads like Honcho, too, but he had his hair pulled back, you know, for that video.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's the nicest person in the world.
Sweetberry in them DMs. You better watch out.
Yeah, I put Sweetberry's name up there. I put Belle's name up there. I put just Sarah's name. I put Jen's name. Everybody, okay, this is my trainer right here. This is Darrell.
Yeah. So You know, and I think you've shown some pictures that you've kind of been gone, going out and about. You had, I think, went to the beach the other day, and you shared some pictures, very nice pictures, very lovely pictures. Do you think the people who are, kind of saying, I'm not gonna let this hold me down. I'm still gonna get out and enjoy fresh air and think, dude, if it's kind of on my own. Do you think those people will fare better through this situation than the people who are just staying cooped up in the house?
I hope so. Because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I always. My son called me, and then I talked to my daughter-in-law earlier, and I said my life hasn't changed that much because I've been one of those people. If I stay in all day one day, then I go out the next. So I do that like every other day. So I went out yesterday to return the sewing machine. I was in all day today. Tomorrow I will get up and go turn in my timesheet. You know what I mean? And maybe take a walk down to the beach because you don't really get near anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, every other day I'm still doing it, and I'll keep doing it as best I can for as long as I can. And I was trying to think of the next project. What I'm going to do. Nothing as big as what I was doing, but I want to do something else. Because I'm not going to sit here. I'm not withering away. Miss Grace is not going out like that.
That's what I think, man. I think the people, because again, like if you're getting out, people have been, and you've been definitely taking care of yourself. So I think, like I said, I don't think that, you know, most people have to worry about that. Because I've been noticing, like I said, still a lot of people down here. Maybe either they're not taking it that serious, but I've seen a lot of people just of all age ranges, getting out, walking, power walking, running, riding bikes, just kind of enjoying the sunshine. I mean, all these things. And again, I don't know if they've just been cooped up so long that they can't take it, or if they just, say, what, I'm a healthy person, I'm gonna keep my health up, or, to help combat this. And so I'm just kind of wondering. That's why I was asking. I was wondering your thoughts on that.
Yep, that's my attitude. You know what I mean? It's God's natural gym.
Yeah.
You get your vitamin D, you get your exercise, you walk along the beach, you meditate. You know what I mean? You do all of those things. It's God's natural gym for free. I don't know if I told my son was small. There was a football player. I don't know if it was Walter Payton or something. He had a poster on his wall. But I remember one of them, and we were reading about how this guy couldn't afford to go to a gym, so he used to just lift up baby cows over his head like they were weights. There's always something you can do. You don't need step aerobics. You got to step at home. Go up and down on the step on the curb. You can do something. So, I accept no excuses.
Yeah.
When people are supposed to do something for me, I accept no excuses. The only excuse I accept is death. Your own. That's it. That's it. But nope, I just wanted to call because nobody was calling. I fell asleep, and then I woke back up again. And let me see who's talking shit in here. Wait a minute, I moved this over. Let me see. Okay, no, nobody. Everybody's being nice. Everybody's being nice to the elderly lady.
Mm-hmm. It just, I think my allergies started acting up. I think people were afraid that I was going to give them the the Rona through the computer or something. I don't know what's going on. Nobody wants to call in.
It's probably your allergies because I have seasonal allergies. They started a little bit the other day, but then right now, like I said, it's cool again. It's not bothering me right now, but it's no big deal. Like I said, I don't really get sick, but seasonal allergies, will hit me, especially around anywhere usually from the end of April to the beginning of June. That's when I really get it. So I just have to get my antibiotics and my steroids and keep it moving. That's it. But, okay, I'm going to hang up this phone and just listen, and then I'm going to go back to sleep.
All right, Ms. Grace. Well, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Okay, and middle finger to you, Trill. Bye.
Yeah, middle finger to Trill. Fuck Trill. That's funny. So, yeah, here's the idea, right? So, I was thinking, I shared, or John shared the picture with us yesterday, day before, and so I was thinking we play a game. I'm thinking maybe early April, since I said that, the pistachios will start meeting something in April. But what I'm thinking is, and some of you can't play. I mean, some of y'all can play, but may not be able to participate in it. But because I want to implore the den folk to get to know one another, right? So I want to do a Who's That Den Folk game, right? So those of you who may not have ever showed or shared a picture, or sorry, even those of you who have, there's probably a way that we can still do it. Maybe blur out some faces or something like that, and digitize it, or you know how they used to look on cops or whatever, something like that. But and maybe try to guess and try to figure it out. So whoever can guess whoever that den folk is or that person is, then they get a certain amount of pistachios, right? And so I think that I think that we're going to do that. So people, if you want to submit for that, I'll mention again closer to April. But I think that'll be a fun game to play. You know, let me see. Let me see. Karaoke. I'm wondering how we'll do the karaoke. It's been a minute. I definitely want to bring karaoke back. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if we make karaoke in the Discord, or if we're gonna do it on the live. We'll see how that goes. Because YouTube likes to get a little funny sometimes. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's actually a good one too. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the dead this evening?
What's good? What's good?
Bro Lee,
Hey,
what's the
man.
motherfucking deal? How you doing this evening, Bro Lee?
What's going on? What's going on, Andrew? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop picking on me. Then
Bro Lee, when have I ever picked on you,
I'm
Bro
gonna
Lee?
get. I'm gonna get Kenneth to slap me
Who?
like he's been saying.
Who?
Kenneth,
What?
Kenneth Cologne. Yeah, I'm gonna get him to slap
Good luck with
me.
that.
Bothering me.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't think you want to get Kenneth in harm's way. You know what I mean? So don't do it. Don't get Kenneth involved in something he wants no parts of.
Okay, so.
So why are you defending toilet liquors, Broly?
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying that you shouldn't wish negative things on people.
People who lick toilets probably wish negative things on themselves. So why shouldn't I?
But you read the Bible, though.
Yes,
You understand?
yeah, I haven't read the whole thing, so I'm like 75, 78% of the way there. So I still got a ways to go. I haven't got the whole thing.
Right, right. I'm just, you shouldn't wish negative on people because that goes against your morals. You know what I mean?
Whoa. So who said anything about me having morals?
Of course you have morals, aren't you?
How do I, just because I
You
read the
that
Bible,
type of
so
dude.
I automatically have morals?
You say what?
Because I read the Bible, I have morals?
No, it ain't even got anything to do with the Bible. I'm just saying, like, you in general, you got morals.
The only morals I have is to not lick toilets.
Oh, you know what, Honcho? That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes. So, Bro Lee, what are you doing to stay away from the corona?
You know what? I'm not too much worried about it because I really think it's being blown out of proportion. And I'm not saying that it's not serious. I'm not saying that people don't have it, but I just really think it's being blown out of proportion.
Really?
Um, like the amount of fear that is causing among people is ridiculous. Okay. Um, Apparently, there was some dude in China who took a picture of the store, the shelves, and it was full of toilet paper. And he was talking about how people in America was buying toilet paper for no reason, and just stuff like that.
That was government
Kind of got
propaganda.
it blown out of proportion. You know what?
I said, that sounds like Chinese government propaganda. There's no toilet paper in China.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just waiting for this pandemic to kind of die down so I can get back in the gym.
So how long do you think it's going to take?
I don't know. I hope it's. I heard
Professor Trill
April,
donated $2
April
through
3rd or 4th,
Super Chat.
something like that.
Honcho looked like a
But who
diseased
knows? I
Donnie
mean,
Simpson. Smiley face.
but no, that's
Smiley
it. I was just
face.
calling in
Smiley
to
face.
really calling in because I was bored. I'm gonna go ahead and get off.
Okay. Well,
But
Brudley.
no, I appreciate you.
Well, Brudley, I appreciate you
Yeah.
calling and sharing your thoughts with us this evening.
I appreciate it, Honcho.
All right, you have a good one.
Yeah.
And for those who were listening, no, that was not Brudley. That was D Love. I was just being entrepreneur Twitter and 9 to 5 party Twitter. I'm telling you, it's crazy stuff going on. Oh dang! I should have asked about it. I think I should have got the opinions on the landlord situation. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening? Is D Love? That's definitely D Love. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, nobody. That's why you got quiet, Professor Trill. You try to remember that nigga name. All right, so that's a terrible call to wind down on. So we'll see what happens because it's almost about that time. I got the sniffles here. I don't know what's going on. But my thing is this. Take advantage of all the shit. Everything is going to be okay. I think a lot of this shit, you got to understand, like, your immune system is a weird thing, right? And we'll get rid of it now. I'll rant a couple more minutes and then we'll slide. I definitely need to go take a leak. Maybe TMI, but it is what it is. When you sit here, if you panic and you worry and you stress out over what could possibly happen, stress kills the immune system. Like, it wouldn't kill it, but it definitely deteriorates it. It definitely has an impact negatively on the immune system. People die from shit. Like, people die from heartbreak. People die from fucking. Whew. God damn it! Fucking. Hold on. God damn it! Hold on. Seems like I'm dying over here. I don't know what's going on. I can't let y'all see all that. Let's use the Vicks. Man, I need to use the Yasmin recipe. Hold on. They have nobody run no Vicks on her. Vicks cures everything. There's probably some around here somewhere. But my thing is like, God damn, this is terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I have no worry. I'm just wondering where the shit came from out of nowhere. Good grief. But if you let all the doom and gloom and stress that they pushing on TV, that they pushing in the media about all this shit, you're gonna stress yourself out. You're gonna wear yourself out. You're probably more likely to die from the Rona if you watching all this bullshit that they pushing out there, man. A neti pot? No. So don't let that shit get to you. Take care of yourself. Get you some exercise in. You know what? I ain't had my orange juice today. That's what it is. Because I've been drinking a little orange juice every day. It's just my thing, I ain't having no orange juice today. I wonder if that has to do with it. I'll go to the store and give me some orange juice. I might just eat a grapefruit. I don't know. But, my thing is just, we talked about putting stuff in the nose. I don't play with my nose. Yeah, that's why I say, like, that seems weird too. Like, They put it. I've seen those things, and it's just like, how you put this like water in the nose? It's just, it's awful. I might just drink some green tea, but I just really gonna go to sleep. But here's the deal. We probably cut shy just a couple of minutes early because all this sneezing and nosy running and shit is just it's not a good look, son. Say word. It's not a good look. Said a black girl in St. Louis died in 2 days. Get tested. Oh yeah, well, y'all better check it out. How fast is the test now? They got the 45 minutes test working. I know somewhere they said they had some 10-minute tests. And who the fuck you think? You Larry June, female pimp? Shut your ass. Talking about organic orange. You don't know shit about no organic oranges. Terrible, terrible. You pasteurized. You the pasteurized pimp. That's what I think about that. But yeah, like I said, be all right. I don't know. Like I said, it's just some allergic. Like I'm wondering if, like I said, this has to do with this fucking vent right here being up under this shit or whatever. But it's gonna be all good. I'm absolutely not worried about it. Without the pulp, see, that's how you get corona, nigga. You drinking orange juice with the pulp, instant corona, nigga. You better stay away from that shit. You better get you some of that pulp-free shit. But man, yeah, I'm a cha-cha slide, man. This is annoying me more so because I just don't want to be on the stream all sneezing and doing all that other shit. Yeah, man, I've been doing good because I told you I made the turkey yesterday. They had me some mixed vegetables with it, and then I did me a little concoction with some black beans and rice, and then that turkey was fucking good. That shit was fall off the bone. Then I made shrimp pasta today, and then I don't know what's on the recipe. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but just trying to up the repertoire, if you will. So we'll see what happens. A shot of liquor. Look, I saw a meme. Fuck Trill, but I saw a meme. With Clayton Bigsby talking about breathing all the essential workers' air. That shit was funny. Well, DeMarcus here, y'all. It was nice talking to y'all. I'm glad that y'all could come through. With that being said, it was an honor. It most of all is a privilege when I'm not sneezing it up, and it is my pleasure. Where y'all get these little weird imageries from? But I'll put the cha-cha slide. I'm trying to produce, but y'all can't see it, so maybe I should put myself back on the screen. I'm trying to produce, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. What are these new weird emojis and shit now? What the hell is this? Is this a fucking... I got the real shit. I don't need your goddamn here. But yeah, we'll be back. And I'll be in the Discord for a little bit, talking some shit, probably sneezing and shit. So if y'all want to jump in the Discord, get on the voice chat or in the chat or whatever, I'll be there. We were having an interesting conversation last night till I tapped out. Except I don't know what weird shit that D Love was talking about. He might have a Rona now. He might need to get tested. He might have a fever. He was talking crazy. But so gonna produce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Tomorrow, I think we should have a date in tomorrow. Like I said, I've been on off, so we'll see what's happening. But I appreciate y'all for coming, man, and listen to me get snotty nosed and sneeze and all that. I love all y'all. I appreciate all y'all, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. Y'all ain't got to go home. Y'all can come to the Den Discord. I'll put the link in here after in just a second. But I'm not sure what the conversation is tomorrow. I'll figure something out here because I got 2 or 3 things wrote down. But until then, adios. to the den. You know, that's how I get out. Let me post this link real quick while I'm talking shit though, and then I'm gonna end this shits. I want to play some. I need to play this fucking Division. Wow. I know, yo. What? Look. Light skin ass little nigga. Oh, I gotta answer this. I got something for you tomorrow. You just wait. I'm gone. I'm out of here.